What's up, CEOs? Today we are breaking down the Texas dealer license requirements step by step so that you can get licensed. If you are watching this video right now, then I am waiting for the Facebook group members to get notifications to join. You can join on Facebook and you can get in on some Q&A, get some answers to some of your questions, and be better for it. So I'll put a link in the description for you to join on Facebook. I'm Shamel Leonard, and this training is brought to you by the Auto Dealer Business School, which I started to help startup dealers. I felt like dealers who were starting small with a small budget were kind of, for lack of a better expression, SOL, right? Because all of the solutions out there were for bigger dealerships and bigger budgets. All the software costs more, the processes, even, just getting business together with employees and funding and all those things. I just felt like there was no one really breaking down the grassroots way to do it, and providing solutions for people who needed those ways. So that is what the Auto Dealer Business School is here to do, to support dealers starting up so that you can grow to be a big dealership if you so please, $1 million or more. Okay, so we have Drama-Free Licensing VIP in Texas, which actually helps you to get through your licensing process. The licensing process can be a little tricky. There could be some bumps in the road. You could do all the requirements right, and there's still some delay, and that delay can cause you stress, anxiety, etc. So it is a good idea to have somebody in your corner to help you get through the licensing process. And that's what Drama-Free Licensing VIP is. We are your licensing assistants. We complete the application, also complete the requirements for the application for you, and we'll go through the requirements as well as walk you through what your next steps are going to be once you're licensed. So if you're trying to get licensed in Texas, then we know the Texas process. We actually have lots of dealers in Texas who have gone through our process and have gotten licensed and who are actually doing very well. So for more information about Drama-Free Licensing VIP, I'll put the link in the description. You can sign up, or you can schedule a strategy session so that you can learn more and get some questions answered. Okay. So also announcement is that the Certified Dealer Club is opening up in Texas and is open for enrollment. So what I mean by opening up, so Auto Dealer Business School already works with several different states and works within several different states, but Texas is going to be one of our hubs. So if you are in Texas and you are a licensed dealer already, and you are sick and tired of paying more out than you are making, and you want to grow bigger, possibly to $1 million dealership, then we will be in Houston at the end of September. So for more information there, I will put the link in the description. All right. So getting into the requirements. What's up, Davi? I think that's Davi. I knew somebody back in the day named Davi. I like that name. What's up, Brian? Nathaniel. See, good to see you, Nathaniel. Look, we'll be back in Houston at the end of September. So I'll definitely let you know. Okay. All right, CEOs, breaking down the Texas dealer license requirements step by step. So what is the assignment for today? What I'm here to do is to help you to understand what your requirements are so you know how to get started and you know what it is that you need done to get to where you want to go. Hey, Carla. All right, that is my assignment today, is to eliminate any questions that you may have about how to get started. All right. So how you get started in Texas. Texas does require a pre-licensing class. It is 6 hours. It is online, and it won't cost you any more than $150. And it is a great place to start. So I recommend you sign up for your pre-licensing class first. It will answer some of the questions about the licensing process. Now, let me just prep you, okay? It's not what you think it is, okay? It's not going to go in detail about the business, not even in detail about the requirements, okay? It is simply there to give you what is written in the books, okay, and what you need to do to not be in trouble, all right? So that's what they'll give you, but that's good information too. So go there. You'll also learn a lot about their criminal history requirements, as well as any immigration requirements in that class, all right? But that brings me to number 2, which is if you have ever been arrested, they consider that a criminal history. So for your application process, what you'll need to do is get certified court disposition papers. Even if it was dismissed, you need the papers to say it was dismissed, okay? And even if your record is expunged, but it's still showing up in FBI searches, you will still need your court disposition papers, okay? Expungement does not mean it's necessarily gone just yet, depending on how long it's been expunged, all right? Texas does offer something that other states have not yet, that most other states don't have yet, which is a criminal history review, okay? So you can, for $100 or so, you can send in an application and they'll tell you whether or not you will be qualified for a dealer license based on this review, okay? Just so you can get an idea of if that $100 is worth it. If you have any misdemeanors, you qualify for a license. Any felonies, if you have any felonies that are car related, that's probably going to be something you want to send before the review to see if they'll issue you a license, okay? So just to give you an idea, anything car related like odometer, title, anything like that, okay? Theft is included in that. And also anything money related, you would want to use the service, all right? So any questions there? What's up, Quentin and Lizette, okay? So then after you have all your criminal history squared away, then you got to get down to the budget, how much you're going to need. And some of the biggest expenses in your budget are going to be your bond. So you want to get a quote to see how much that's going to cost you because it's based on your credit. Okay, they quote you an amount based on your credit worthiness. They do a soft pull, so it's not a hard inquiry. Okay, so you want to get your bond quote to see how much that'll be. And then you also, and this is just a quote, okay, no binding of the policy, okay, which is how you confirm it, not necessary yet. And you can get garage liability insurance later because it's not required for their licensing process, but it is required for selling vehicles because you got to get them inspected in Texas, okay? So you'll have to have garage liability insurance to be able to get them inspected, all right? That's something that you need to know. I want to make sure you know. All right, so you get your bond quote, you see how much that's going to be. Now it's time to find your affordable startup location. Now in Texas, they do require you to have an office, okay? No car light required, right? But they require you to have an office and they require you to have display space that is designated as your display space with permanent barriers. So that looks like a couple of things. I have a couple of examples in the dealer license crash course of what that space will look like. But basically it's a marked off area of 5 parking spaces or more. Okay, 5 display spaces, okay, in addition to parking for your customers. That is what they require, okay, and you can satisfy that very easily without leasing a car lot per se. You know, a lot with a big office, a big building, and lots of spaces that may cost you lots of money. You can get something like that for a very reasonable price for your affordable startup location. So you want to find that. Okay, Auto Dealer Business School, the Drama-Free Licensing VIP program, we do help you find locations as part of our process because that is one of the biggest issues. It's like, where the heck am I going to find this location, right? So we already know that. We'll help you find the location and help you get your bond quote as well as know how to get through the pre-licensing class, okay? Just to backtrack a little bit in case I didn't say, all right? So that's your location. Any questions? Let me know. After you get your location, then you got to get your location ready, all right? What they consider ready is you got to have an occupancy certificate. You have to have your signs, okay? Then it's time to incorporate your business and then register your business. And then, of course, you have to have furniture. I need to mention that in your office. You have to have a desk and at least 2 chairs, because there's one for you and one for your customer. And then you have to have a locking file cabinet, okay? Bare minimum, right? So you want to make sure you have your furniture in your office, your signs, your occupancy certificate issued. And then, of course, you have to incorporate your business, register your business, okay? You want to do that because it protects your personal assets. It is a great way to also build the generational wealth that you are seeking, okay? Is to have a business, have this business operate this business, okay? Or have a business operate this business, all right? So once you get the location ready and all those things done, then you're pretty much ready to submit the application. And it is an online process, which is great. And there are some screenshot walkthroughs available for you that we make sure you have so that you know exactly how to complete the application. And then once you complete the application, then they send out an inspector, review your location, and then they submit your approval letter, okay? And then you are an approved dealer, yay, right? And then, of course, it's time to make some money. And that's where the Certified Dealer Club comes in. And we will be in Houston in September. So if you're looking to go through this process and get licensed and learn more about, and you are already licensed, then you can join that session. That will be a welcome reception for our new dealers that are in Houston. All right. So any questions, CEOs, about getting licensed in Texas? All right. Texas is a pretty easy state to get licensed in. Their licensing process, after you submit the application, the times do vary. And you know, I wish I had more of a specific time frame, but it depends on the workload. So if they have a lot of applications, it'll take longer. If they don't have so many, it won't take so long. All right. They are a very friendly licensing board. If they have any issues with your application or your process, they will communicate with you. So feel free to communicate with them as well. They are pretty receptive to communication, which I like. All right. And of course, if you need any help, if you want somebody else to just handle all that and be like, you know what, I don't have time, I'm at work, but I still want to get this plan going in the background, then join Drama Free Licensing VIP. That's what it's here for, is to take all of this off your plate and handle it for you so that you can keep moving forward in the process and become a licensed dealer faster than what it would take if you did it on your own. All right. So interested in that? Check out the link in the description. Also, you can schedule a strategy session to get started. All right, CEOs, I did want to mention that Texas does have a wholesale license available. Okay, they do offer a wholesale license. I wanted to make sure I mentioned that. All right, but that is Texas. Hopefully you have a good idea now of like what it takes, what the steps are. You can do it on your own or you can get some help. All right. If you get some help, you will get a jump start and you will get licensed faster. All right. So I hope to work with you soon. I am spending more time in Texas, so I'll be there more personally, but we'll have very soon we'll have a dedicated Texas mentor for you all that'll be there for help and questions and walk you through, okay? And that will be your go-to person, right? How cool is that? So let me know how we can help you if you have any questions. I'm excited for you. I'm always praying for you. But prayer without works is dead. Like, you got to take action. So whatever is in your way, move the blocks out the way so you can at least say yes or no and move forward with the licensing process, right? And what I mean by yes or no, like, yes, I'm going forward, or no, not at this time, or no, not ever, right? Make a decision, move forward so that you can quit wondering what it would be like if you did do this, right? Solve that mystery for yourself and get licensed if that's what you think needs to happen for you, and will bring you closer to your dreams. All right, CEOs, be blessed, and I will talk to you next week. Bye.